Hi students. So as we discussed in the previous video the types of sampling methods, in that now we are going to learn the first method, that is simple random sampling. Okay, so simple random sampling, it is a sampling technique where every item in the population has an equal chance of being selected in the sample. So that means what? How many observations are there in, how many items are there in population, every item will have equal chance of being selected. Okay, so here the selection of items completely depends on chance, and therefore this sampling technique is also sometimes known as a method of chances. Nothing but here we follow the theory of probability. That means every element will have equal chance of appearing. Okay, this process and technique is known as simple random sampling. If the observations are having equal chances to appear in the sample, so that is called as what? Simple random sampling, and is a fair sampling technique. Why it is called as a fair sampling technique? In the sense, because we don't know which item will come unless we select, so that's why it is called fair. The simple random sampling is again divided into two types. They are SRSWR. In the sense was simple random sampling with replacement, and the next is simple random sampling without replacement. Okay, in short forms, SRSWR with replacement, WOR in the sense what? Without replacement. Okay, now first one we have to see simple random sampling with replacement. With replacement means what? If we select one item, again we can replace in that. Okay, that is called as replacement. Here the sampling unit drawn is replaced back in the population before the next draw. Okay, so that means if we select one item for the first time, we can again replace before drawing the second one, second trial. Okay, so the units are drawn from whole population will have equal probability n, and the sample is termed as SRSWR. Okay, simple random sampling with replacement. The probability of drawing any unit at any draw is 1 by capital N. Why? Because here everyone will have equal chances. That's why the probability will be for everything the same probability. Okay, so next, simple random sampling without replacement. That means what? If we select one, we won't replace back again, we'll keep a side and we'll take the second trial. Okay, so if the unit drawn is not replaced, then we will call it a simple random sampling without replacement. Thus, with n units, the probability of selection of any unit at first draw is 1 by n. And second draw, what it comes? N minus 1. Isn't it? Why? Because we won't replace, no? So that's why here the population size will be decreasing. Okay, so the remaining n minus 1 units are left. The second draw is 1 by n minus 1. And the third draw what? 1 by n minus 2. And the fourth one 1 by n minus 3, like that. Okay, so why? Because we don't replace. So that's why the population size will be decreasing. Okay, so that is about simple random sampling without replacement. So now, in order to do this process with and without replacement, we need some methods. Those methods are nothing but lottery method and random number method. Okay, so method of selecting SRS, simple random sampling, we have two methods. See, lottery method and random number method. So lottery method, in short answers, compulsory this question will be. Okay, so lottery method, this is very popular method. In this method, all the names are numbers right on the separate sheet or slips of paper of identical size and shape. These slips are folded and mixed in the box or bag. A blank fold selection is made of the number of slips required to design the sample size. The selection of the item depends on the chances, nothing but. If I want to tell you one example, you all will be familiar in playing Ramudu Sita game, okay, or else chess game, okay, show, like that games you will play, no? So what you will do, first you will cut the paper, or first you will take the paper and you will cut all the papers in same size, isn't it? All the papers in same size, and in the papers you will write the names. After writing the names, you will fold in equal shape, and what you will do, you will keep in a box or in a bag like that, and you will ask your friends to take, isn't it? So the same procedure is repeated here. So that's why it is called as a lottery method, okay? Example, if you want to take sample of 10 persons out of the population 100. So if we want to take 10 persons out of 100, the procedure is to write the names of 100 persons names we have to write. Okay, and we have to place them by writing. After writing, we have to place them in a bag or box. Okay, 100 name of 100 persons on separate sheet of the papers. Fold and slips and mix then make blindfold selection of 10 items. Why? Because why we call it as a blindfold, in the sense we don't know which slip we are going to take, so that's why it is called as a blindfold. Okay, so and the next is random number method. The method of selecting the sample observation by the help of random number table. Okay, here the random number table will be, so the table may contains so number of rows, so 0 to 9, okay, 0 to 9 arranged in rows and columns. We can take any number of rows and any number of columns. So we call them as Trippett's random number table, consisting of 41,600 digits grouped into 10,400 set of 4-digit random numbers. Okay, so random numbers is nothing but we can have any number of rows and any number of columns. So for example, here I'll take some numbers: 120, 121, 140, 141, 180. So 182, some numbers I have taken. So what I tell, so from 2-digit numbers you have to select, and that person you have to take. So first what I'll select 2 digits, that all know. So in this number, what is the 2 digit? 12. So I have to take the 12th person in the sample. And again, next, again here 12 is, for example, I will take here 13. Okay, 13th number select in the sample. Again 2 digit. 14th number. Again 118. Okay, so like that, if I select 3 digits, in the sense what? 120. So the person who is having 120 number, he will be in the sample. So like that, you can take any number of columns and any number of rows, and after that you can start selecting 2 digits numbers or 3 digits numbers or 4 digits numbers. Like that you can start taking. Okay, so this is about random number table. So next, advantages and disadvantages. Advantages and disadvantages of SRS. Advantages: the sample should represent the target population and eliminate sampling bias. So here what? From population only we will select samples. So all these samples together, what it forms? Population. So target population, in the sense what? So it is nothing but for our the area which we select for the research is called as a target population. Okay, and eliminate sampling bias. That means what? Here we should not show any favorism. Okay, yeah. Disadvantages: it is very difficult to achieve time, effort and money. Yes, it is very difficult in terms of money, time and effort. Why? Because if we select the area of 3000 members, so it is very hard to select the lottery method. 3000 persons, we have to write their names and we have to fold them and we have to select. If it is 10,000, so it is very hard, no? So that's why this method is very hard, very difficult to achieve time, effort and money. Okay, so these are the advantages and disadvantages of what? SRS. Hope you all understand. For latest videos, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye. Take care.